Hey, I've been defrosted, so to speak. Deforward to cast one last time. Beautiful night. Hopefully it's gonna be.
Happy Valentine's Day. That is it Valentine's Day over there?
It is.
Okay. It's Canada. It's late. I guess it is technically Valentine's Day here too. So happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, like all true gamers, I'm spending it playing or casting video games in this case.
You're spending it with someone that you absolutely adore and don't at all despise. AiRflameon. So yeah, we have a game. These two teams, they're teams, that's for sure, and we should be in for a bit of a treat here. You know, there could be some good stuff happening. There could be some bad stuff, like Pulse and Scout Ubers, but, you know, we're going to see the full shebang here.
It's going to be pretty exciting, I guess. Oh, we're going live, I see.
Yeah, we're getting right into it. Who are you going to be watching on this first mid-fight?
Let's watch your boy, Beast Day, aka Alex Drones.
Let's see where he goes. It looks like he's going house. He's going to be a little bit slower than his counterpart. He gets an early sticky there at the start of this mid-fight, as the Spaz as well. So there's some good damage being put out from Xenophobia here, and now there's just a lot of mulching coming in, but no one has died yet. Finally, DVP will go down to Paulson, and Dosher will pick off Bird. So this is a huge start. Meatbox gets another one, although Shifted does go down. So far, it is a clean wipe, and it's only going to be Shifted dying, so Sean stays alive, making this really good for Xenophobe.
It's a pretty good wipe for Team Xenophobia there. Gonna be able to get Spy for free. They're gonna have like Uber advantage pushing into last year.
And let's see where they're looking to take this. They're actually gonna run into DVP up top early here. They might be able to convert that pick. No, he's gonna be able to just squeeze out. Now they're just going to be contemplating where they go. It looks like they're going to be leading on Paulson. It's a lot of damage here early in the Uber, and MG and Paulson both go down. Nightmare scenario here for Xenophobia as they are going to start backing off.
It doesn't look like they actually noticed the sentry there pushing off, because they spent a lot of the Uber trying to destroy it, and instead like trying to scout the top left. Top right in this case, I guess.
Now we have the push coming out here from the Blankiest Blanks. It's just going to be smart as Xenophobia is going to back off. And now the bomb is coming in here, but they've already dropped Shifta. That was Spaz picking off the big kill there. MG's in a lot of trouble, and he's going to be spammed down by DVB2. And this Dumbleman, he is caught out as well. Except he's going to escape. Notice on very little HP, he's going to get out there.
If I was Blankiest, whatever this team is called, I would have like created Moses more at corner there. Like, he was like an easy kill, and like, they did not convert him at all.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see if that's kind of a trend that starts to build up here, if they're not just capitalizing on some openings like that. They are trying to Uber in through house, getting right on top of Sean. Now he's gonna pop his out as well. We have the exchanges coming down. This looks to be a better Uber coming in from Xenophobia, so they should be able to clean up here. And Paulson on Sniper is actually gonna clean up Corn before going down to DVP, who himself is already gone. Sage very far forward here, away from his team. He's gonna get cleaned up by Dev. MG does find Spaz low, so this is again looking very good for Xenophobia, except Shifta getting ahead of himself, gets right into Dev and gets meat shot to death. And now we're just gonna have a bit of a stalemate here, as Xenophobia should hang on to mid.
It seemed very weird in my opinion, and it felt like Xenophobia should have been able to take corner, because Team Blank only had 3 people out. That should have been just a pure numbers advantage, like they can convert into more kills for space there. But we've now got a corner stalemate here.
Now, if you are Xenophobia, what would you do to break this stalemate?
Looking at Ubers here. Well, my HUD actually doesn't tell me which team's Ubers.
Even
Ubers, yeah. I'd probably bomb Aroma or try and force Reese up here. Just try and get any kind of advantage I can.
Well, it looks like MG is starting to walk in to choke a little bit. He's just going to eat a lot of spam, but there's a lot of presence inside house here. Sage and Paulson, they're both running in there, but they don't see DVP. Their Dev is going to pick off Sage. DVP gets Paulson, and Spaz grabs Shifted too. This is a nightmare scenario. Xenophobia dropping 3, and the Uber's exchange here. MG, oh, a great flash there keeps him alive, but I think he is going to be short-lived. Slowly trying to get out. Eats a spam rocket. Actually, it's a shotgun from Corn that cleans that one up, and everybody has died on Xenophobia. It is just the spawning Sage. So that is a big mid pickup for Blankiest Blanks, as they should be able to roll into second here relatively free, but there's a pulse, and he's in behind.
AVP doing a lot of work for his team there. Those like picks on flanks really allowed team Blank to move into middle. I don't even know what this team is. I'm gonna go check.
Blankiest Blanks, world's Blankiest Blanks.
I'm gonna call them Team Blank because that's easier to say.
That is much easier, and DVP has been picked off by Shifta, which is, again, not bad for Xenophobia. Paulson actually finds Spaz too, and he runs in and gets Corn before going down, and Bird goes down. Shows everybody's dead.
That was really confusing. I don't know why they would have flop forward with 2 people down. They should have been backing up immediately as soon as they lost those 2 Blank players.
Look at Dev, he's taking 1v1 with Sage. He's gonna get the kill. Can he get the cap? No, he's gonna be cleaned up just in time. And MG's gonna win that nice fight on Spire, picking off DVP, so they're not gonna be able to cap. Maybe
looks
they
like
are.
they're not gonna be able to cap this here. But Team Blank do their job there, and they're gonna be able to contest this and maintain this fire.
Alright, now Sean does have big Uber advantage here, but there's a back cap.
Oh, almost there.
Nice little pipe there from Modus too. Gets the pop-up, gets the air pipe, but look at Dev. Do they know he's there? Okay, yeah, Shifter does, but he steps on the board and he wins it. That's not what you want to see. That happened. How did that happen?
The team, it was just bad luck, I guess. Happens occasionally.
And we'll see, Xenophobia looked so strong on this pass mid. We'll see if they can continue this here. Jones is going to be there a little bit faster than his counterpart, and he's done some good early damage. And there's a big bomb from DVP coming in. Sage has already gone down to Spaz, who gets traded out by Paulson. And Paulson's in a lot of trouble, low health, but the picks are still going Xenophobia's way. This is looking a lot better for them still. Sean, of course, still alive, as is Bird. So the medics are going to be a key part of this fight here.
What's Team Blank doing here? They should have been out a lot sooner than this.
That is a good question, but they popped the
Uber
Uber out
back
here.
Into trade Ubers here. Alright, Bird needs to get out now.
It looks like he will get out safely, so they got that trade. MG is, he's considering a bomb there. It's just a demo there. Now he's got a scout partner. And I don't think he'll be going for that one, so we should have another one of these stalemates. But it looks like MG and Paulson, they just want to press the issue. They're going to get Spaz for free. Sage has done a great job of zoning drones out. But there is DVP and Dev behind. DVP getting right in. Gets a great rocket off. Cannot clean up Sean. There's Dev coming in behind. Can Dev do this? He's got to hit anything. No, he can't do it. And Cord's going to go down as well. Sean living with so little HP. And now he's going to have a small Uber advantage, but a big player advantage. Aspire is getting capped up here. Still 5 seconds on the respawns for 3 of these players, and that just means that Xenophobia is going to be walking right in here. Jones is zoned back, so is Bird. They're trapped in spawn. It's just Spaz, the one out here, but he's still alive. Now the Uber is popped off. Can they get on this point, get the kill? Shift is already dead. So is Spaz, although even fight. Paulson can't hit anything. He gets cleaned up. And Sean is in a lot of trouble. He'll get cleaned up, and this is going to be a big hold for Blankiest Blank.
I feel like Team Xenophobia just needed to get into the point that MG had sort of like zone top left, I guess. Like a lot of players were stuck in spawn. They just needed to rush people point. I guess they didn't. They let Team Blank get players and sort of like eventually fight them out.
Oh, it doesn't look like they want to give up Spire here. Shifter jumps in, picks off Corn. MG's following it up and has done some good damage to Spaz, and the Uber's actually popped off, and Paulson, he's going to last. I don't think anyone can stop this. Paulson's just won the round.
The control point is being captured. Victory.
Team Blank having a bit of their own medicine there, actually. Letting Paulson slip through, back tap, through the rear.
Don't you love it when you get a little bit of that, instant payback?
Yeah.
Taste of their own medicine. Back cap, winning both rounds we have on the board so far. What's your prediction for this?
I'm gonna give it to Team Xenophobia again. They won the first two. They said they have a much more powerful middle than Team Blank here.
Well, and it starts off well as Sage picks off Spaz. Modus has gone down as well. Corn should get cleaned up too. Only picks off Shift up for his trouble, but there's a scout get right in on the demo. But Modus with a big pipe there connects with Dev. Bird trying to escape. He's got Paulson chasing, but I don't think Paulson can get anywhere close. No, Bird should get out. Okay.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
So we got Spire coming down here, getting Cap. And it looks like they want to have another one of these main pushes. Paulson is just heading on the fire extinguisher. He likes to give that up, realizing that there's not going to be a forward hold coming in from Blankiest Blank. So they're just sitting back as these Ubers are almost fully built up. Bird. So we had an even Uber situation. Sentry gun. What would you do, Tom?
Both teams have even Uber. Like obviously, like the hitter trying to like spam out the sentry. And I guess like at that point, like once you spammed out the sentry, I've gotten rid of the sentry. You might look for a sack, or you might look for an Uber trade here. But you just need to take some kind of advantage here for your team.
We'll see if they can manage to get the gun, and Paulson is actually just going to be running right in onto DVP. Can't hit the shot, goes down. MG actually cleans up Spaz though on the other side. So there's a bit of an exchange, and they get the gun here. So now Paulson's dead. You're thinking sniper spot? Actually, it looks like they are going for that Uber exchange, as you suggested. MG and Corn both shiny right now, and the sentry gun goes down again to Modus. As the players have come in behind, Sage has already picked off DVP. He could win this fight with Spaz. No, Spaz gets a big neat shot off there. But the health is so bad on Blankiest Blanks, and they've just got Xenophobia coming in here. Paulson with the spawns gets two of them, and the cap will go down.
Very nice conversion by Team Xenophobiaphobia. So
what does Blankiest Blank need to change on these mid fights here?
I feel like it's like a lot of it's just individual DM fights that they're losing, especially their soldier classes.
And we'll see if they do tighten up at all, or whether we're gonna have another Xenophobia mid. So far they're just sitting back, trading a little bit of spam. Bird actually eats an early direct. The Sage is in a good position to capitalize off of that. Drones is already dead too, so is Corns, but Sean went down for Xenophobia, which is a huge change as these fights are still going down on mid. Dev in a little bit of trouble. He's got Sage coming in behind him. Should get that cleaned up. Absolutely, and DVP eats a sticky, and he is short-lived. Another mid for Xenophobia, but fortunately for Blankiest Blank, Sean died.
That was actually a really, really close middle. I feel like it could have gone either way, like depending on who got like, you know, that last frag in the 2v3. But Team Xenophobia get it, and they'll be able to push Spire here. I think even Ubers for both teams.
There is good defense. Spawns did come up, so Blankiest Blank are in a bit of a position to at least hold Spire. And Xenophobia is actually playing very passively on this mid fight. They've got Paulson on Sniper. I'm not entirely sure how good a Sniper Paulson is. We haven't really seen him since, I mean, he's more known for being a demo man. So we'll see. He is peeking this choke point though, and he gets a big shot off on a corner there. That is an absolutely beautiful shot, and opens things up for Xenophobia, and that's exactly what they're doing. Paulson walking in through choke. He's staring down, can't connect the headshot, and he does get Bird. That's a huge pick. Lovely shot from him.
Huge opening from Paulson there. Or really much like opened up the point for them to get Spire here. They'll be able to push last with full Uber advantage. It looks like Shifter's already going in here. He's already into last.
And Paulson with another shot grabs Dev too. Corn down, gun down. This should be an easy round for Xenophobia, but Spaz making things a little bit more difficult. But they will finally grab it. Sorry about that. I had a mild coughing fit.
Right.
But yeah, we've got another mid. And it's going to be Xenophobia, you know, continuing to assert dominance. I'd be inclined to think so. But I'd really like to see something different come out of Blankiest Blank. They need to change it up. And there's, again, going with some of this more valley side pressure. The double bomb coming in from Corn and Derp. That's found a couple opening picks. And this is finally looking to go Blankiest Blank's way. Although Sage and Shifta trying to do what they can. 2v2 fight here. Sage might actually win this against Dev. DVP could grab Shifta. He is bombing in. Shifta is still gonna live, and DVP in a lot of trouble now. Although Dev has come back with full health, but I think he is absolutely just locked out of this mid fight, and somehow Shifta and Sage may have won this, but the cavalry's coming. The response from Blankiest Blank is actually going to steal this mid away. Xenophobia can't get in, and Spaz will finally clean up Sage. Or can they? They decide not to be locked out, and Xenophobia is just bullying their way back in. DVP and Spaz already down, so after what looked so good for Blankiest Blank, Xenophobia just win that mid. Explain.
This is just, I think, like a matter of like locking out a frag fair. I felt like it was a really important frag, but Dev needed to get like a third of the way halfway through the fight. He really couldn't convert Shifter at all, and they had to also like back off out of the middle to get, you know, reset health and come back in. This will like ultimately cost them the mid, I think.
Yeah, and let's see. Paulson again, he's dead here. Ubers are getting close to even. We'll see if Paulson comes up scout, or maybe he rolls the dice. He's on spy. This is what happens when you unleash someone who doesn't get the opportunity to off-class. But Sean, this went down to DVP. I missed that. That's a drop. And now Paulson on spy is just that much more impactful.
It should be like complete, you know, deal for Team Blank here coming into middle.
Oh my god, Paulson!
Okay.
He butter nice bird and then gets the ambassador headshot, and he's still alive. The counter drop. I mean, that's a good answer, and he actually hits a nice headshot there onto Dev as well. Paulson is a man on a mission, and now the team has come in. Shifta and MG getting a couple picks there. And somehow just a Paulson, a little bit of a backstab, a little bit of a headshot. That's it's just gonna change the tides of this game once again, putting Xenophobia in a really nice position with big Uber advantage for Sean. And Paulson still on spy.
I feel like this would have been the time to have gone back to scout, but I guess like whatever works, I guess.
Our control point.
Taking a page out of Starkey's book, maybe.
Yeah,
with the infinite. You know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And now he's gonna be. Well, I'm just watching to see what he does here. DVP has already gone down to a sticky from the blue demo man, but Paulson, he's just lurked in underneath here, finding the heavy, and the heavy finds him. Is more so what happens. So Paulson, he's in a lot of trouble, and honestly, if I'm him, I'd just die. But the Uber exchange has come in here up top. Devin in a lot of trouble, does manage to get back. But Paulson will find Corn. Spaz also down, and they're just edging the point. That's Sage, and he should be able to get that. He will indeed. Is 4-1 for Xenophobia. Something needs to change for Blankiest Blanks. What is it?
I feel like they need to play. If they play closer together, if they play like a stronger, you know, team game, it's like take fights together as a team, they'll be able to take over. They'll be able to beat Team Xenophobia here. Because Xenophobia, they have stronger DM, but like they can be like, you can like win fights against them, like if just one better.
See if they do manage to do that. Korn and DVP are they've kind of swapped sides on this mid fight, although it's gonna be Spaz going down because he gets cut out. Drone's down too. And this is another good mid so far for Xenophobia. Devs managed to bring it back one player, but that doesn't mean much when everybody else is starting to fall. 3 men alive versus 5. And Blankiest Blank should get cleaned up here.
Blank should be down a long time ago here. 3v5 is like not the fight you want to take. It's gonna be a really awkward. Yeah, I'm trying to do this here, but it's not gonna be like a real, like any kind of like good post fight for them. Bird exiting middle now. It's good.
Yeah, it might actually. Oh, but Paulson, he smells blood. He's on him. He's getting right there. Paulson, huge pick off. Does manage to get the med. He should go down. He actually grabs Dev off of that as well. How did he live for so long? I do not know, but Sage is now coming behind as well, and he's going to clean up DVP. He might get Spaz too. He does! Sage and Paulson. Huge work from the 2 scouts. There's just drones alive, and everything is falling apart for Blankiest Blank.
That was really impressive from both Paulson and Sage there. Like winning those 1v2s.
Now, I mean, look at the situation here. They've got a huge Uber advantage on the side of Xenophobia. 4-1 are the rounds. 11 minutes left on the clock. This is looking bleak for Blankiest Blank. They are not in a good spot right now whatsoever. Dev is on sniper to try and, you know, erase the Uber ad. But he's got to hit a heck of a shot, and the Uber's going to be popped out before he gets the opportunity to. as Paulson going right in, does a lot of damage to both Bird and Corn. Both will be cleaned up. He and MG combining for the kills. Modus has grabbed a third as well, and again, this is all going Xenophobia's way, but DVP, he is up top in the tube. They should know it by now. I don't think he's going to collapse. He gets 3, but he does not manage to stop it.
Unfortunate there, but it's not too much you can do when you're just a roamer in that position, I guess.
Now we're on match point already. Not even 20 minutes in, and we've gotten to match point. Let's see, or I should say map point. See if Blankiest Blank have any answer, and dropping Spaz early is not the kind of answer you're looking for. They do pick off Sage, but Corn has gone down. Again, these frags all going Xenophobia's way. So far, so good. Again, they're just going to back off. Xenophobia looks so dominant on these mids. DVB trying to get on top of Sean, and he's not even going to be able to get a kill there. Just throwing his life away to hopefully do something for his team, and he just can't get it done. Bird is out last, even Uber's here. Well, actually, just because Sean was actually healing for a chunk of that, he's gotten a decent Uber advantage, although that's slowly dwindled away to nothing. And the sentry gun is starting to go up here.
Even Uber's here of both teams. See what Xenophobia decides to do here. Spamming the sentry. Spaz.
Yeah, Spaz's big pick. Shifta is on Sniper this time as well. He's looking for something, and Paulson's just running in there. He actually goes down to Dev, who quickly gets headshot by Shifta. DVP's down to Sage as well. So 3 down already. Now the Uber exchange is coming in here. This should just be an easy round. Seem to get the sentry gun. Does go down. Except the spawns have come in for Blankiest Blank, and nobody is there. For Xenophobia, now they're coming in behind, but MG and Sage already dead. Somehow Blankiest Blank managed to defend.
This took too long there and allowed Blankiest Blank to come back in there. Shoot some people. Like, resettle, you know, restabilize. We'll be able to take Sparrow off it as well.
Now there is Sage on mid here as Sniper. I'm not sure how much of an impact he'll have. Interesting to see. Shifta is just jumping around, trying to open up space, but I think they're just also trying to bait into the mid, and Sage hits Spaz with the big headshot. A little lobotomy eliminates him from the field. Now let's go see what else they do. It looks like he is peeking in through choke. He's got a line on the med, does not manage to connect the shot. World class Sniper, he's not necessarily. Now it looks like Spire might. There's a good amount of capping going on, but Paulson now he's just in behind. He's juking and jiving and causing a heck of a distraction, and now the Ubers are going to be exchanged, and it's a much better exchange for Xenophobia here. Much later pop, and Bird should get caught, especially with MG finding drones, and he finds Spaz off that too. Can he get as well? Yes, he does. He bends that rocket around the corner, and all the frags once again going Xenophobia's way, as if there's any question. And look at Bird. He is on an island. You know, not the tropical island you want to be on, the I'm caught out island, but he get. I'm sorry, what? How does he escape there?
Oh, it's really weird. I feel like Bird was definitely dead there. I think she thought she was dead as well. But I guess he gets out. They'll be able to have some kind of like Uber blast, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Sean, just because he was healing for so much more, has that huge ad. We're looking at like 70%. DVP already dead. I've used the term bleak a few times already in this cast, and that is very much what this is looking as Paulson gets popped in here through upper. One of his patented Paulson Ubers, not really managing to kill Spaz with the entire Uber. He might get him at the end of this, though. He's looking for it. No,
definitely a patented Paulson Uber there. Doing a Yukari, missing 6 shots.
Hey, someone's got to miss, right? But you know who didn't miss? MG. He got a kill there. Paulson did finally pick off drones, and they're just on the point, and they're gonna get that. That is the map. Map 1 goes to Xenophobia. And you know what map 2 is, offhand? I don't. Do you?
No idea whatsoever.
All right, I'm going to be working on connecting with people to find out what map to you. But tell me, what can Blankiest Blank take away from this, if anything?
I don't know. Like, a lot of the positioning is like really questionable. Like the fights they're trying to take, like a lot of those mid fights where they have like two people down, they wouldn't back out of the middle, and they try to like trade an Uber like at the very end of a mid fight. Like, definitely it's like something they need to think about more, like going into the second map.
All right, and I've been told we're going to process, or process, depending, you know, who you are and what you want.
Xenophobia's map. Like, it's really gonna like play to like the strength of their scouts, like shift.
To Blankiest Blank versus Xenophobia. Xenophobia, if you're just joining us, took map 1 6-1. Blankiest Blank having a little bit of trouble on mid fights, so that's gonna be really the big thing I'm looking to see, is if they can tighten it up here on process mid. 2 is a pretty solid mid versus Xenophobia. Xenophobia, if you're just joining us, took map 1 6-1. But yeah, no, we're going live. Blankiest Blank who are you having gonna watch on this trouble mid? On mid fights, so that's gonna be really the big thing I'm looking to see, is if they can tighten it up here on process mid. 2 is a pretty solid mid versus Xenophobia. Xenophobia, if you're just joining us, took map 1 6-1. Well, he does get there quite a bit fast. Yeah, no, we're going live. Blankiest Blank who are you gonna watch on this trouble on mid fights, so that's gonna be really the big thing I'm looking to see, is if they can tighten it up here on process while he's playing this. But how much damage they're doing? Pretty solid mid versus Xenophobia. If you're just joining us, took gone down 2. So again, Xenophobia starting off well. Spaz is in a little bit of a cheeky position. Sage doesn't notice him, although he will get caught out. And that's another mid for Xenophobia.
Alex Jones is definitely not winning this info war here. As
Oh, he gets popped up and he gets smacked with the shift air shot too. Just a little insult to the injury that was that mid.
This is like all the way to last for Team Xenophobia. They have uber advantage, I think at least. They have demo advantage. They have another player advantage now, having killed Spaz.
Yeah, now they're just capping the point. The Uber does come out on defense though from Bird, and it's already done a good job so far picking off Shift and MG. So that is no soldiers on the side of Xenophobia, but there is still Sage and Paulson's wreaking havoc, picking off DVP. It looks like there's an opening for him to walk back in here. He gets right on top of drones. Sage will get cleaned up. Paulson finally down to Spaz with the pistoling him down. And look at this, Sean's actually in a lot of trouble. He's gonna go down to Mr. Blankiest Blank. Totally can't remember who it was that actually changed their name because I'm bad. And now look at this, all the frags going Blankiest Blank's way as they managed to take second.
Sean or Muppet or whatever he's calling himself, like, really shouldn't have died there. That was a very awkward death for both him and his team. I think like an entirely preventable death as well.
And look at Spaz. Look how far Spaz is in here, way ahead of his team. He gets picked off easily because taking 1v4s against people with competent aim really doesn't work. And now Shift and Paulson, they're just collapsing on everyone trying to come in behind. They've gotten 2 so far. Dev is going to go down. Drone's in a lot of trouble as well. Goes down to Modus. And that was an absolute mulching. Full wipe from Blankiest Blank. How many people up? That slate is blank. There's nobody.
That was really bad.
I mean, yeah.
Amazing, though. It's amazing.
But they are already in on last 2 pressuring. There is going to be a heavy coming up here as well as a sniper. So there's going to be some kind of a defense mounted at least. But full Uber advantage. Sage on sniper.
I don't know if I like Sage being a sniper here with Uber advantage. Really need 2 scouts.
Unless they don't like realize that he's there and he just managed to get something. Like he already picks one off. Paulson's grabbed Spaz too, and he's gonna get right on top of drones. They really don't actually need him to be off sniper. This is just working so well. MG and Shift are doing a lot of work, and that's gonna be point round 1 to Xenophobia.
It's the old sniper curse. As soon as I call it a sniper that's not needed, they immediately get a million headshots or like have a huge impact.
But it's as we affectionately call it, the caster curse. You insult somebody, you say they're not going to do anything, you question their decision, and then they do absolutely mental things. It's painful how consistent it is too. As painfully consistent, DVP's jumps not quite working out for him. He's in a lot of trouble. Somehow he's going to live, and Paulson going to be the first casualty on this mid, but look at Spaz. He's flanking as well. All the players of Xenophobia have had to back off. It is just MG in here. He serves. Gets a nice rocket on a bird. How does he hit that? That is a huge pick. Medic's down on the side of Blankiest Blank. And they're just going to be keeping Sean alive. Means that they might actually be able to re-engage here with heals. And they're already going to trade soldiers. Shifta and Korn go down. They've lost mid, but they're coming back in here as well. Sage just mulching. DVP actually goes down. Sean crossbows him to death, though, just to make up for it. So walk me through what's just happened.
Alright, so I guess this is like take this fight, yeah.
Oh my lord, the bomb there from Korn at the very end just managed to pop Sean. And now they've just put so much pressure in. Again, Xenophobia is going to be moving so far forward, but DVP is coming in behind MG. The counter jump away. We'll see if they can actually take a fight with each other and who's going to win this. But I think Shift is going to be the one to find him. No, actually, DVP is low. Great on Sean.
Here, doing a bunch of work, getting the medic there. This is going to be Team Blank's re-push into middle here. Bird dies.
So both meds just got left alone by their team and just absolutely annihilated. You know, Sean going down to the air shot, Bird just getting absolutely pinched. Maybe teams will learn to protect their meds.
Well, I guess we have even Ubers here, basically, who will take.
Now MG, I feel like MG is just thinking about going in for the sake of going in, just because it's worked so often.
I think they can definitely come in here. They've been given so much space by Team Blank. I like definitely be like angling in here. Paulson coming in, dying. I'm presuming he's gonna go a util. Hopefully we see him on Spy again. He did a lot of work last time.
Yeah, Paulson just kind of got like launched like a bat out of hell, just go screaming in there. He doesn't manage to find the kills, but you know, he's up in 2 seconds. We should see the off-blast roulette, and Shift is actually going to be pinched in IT. There goes down badly, and DVP coming in here manages to pick off Modus before going down. Those are a couple big picks, and because of it, Paulson's being forced to stay on scout. But Sage, he runs forward and holds W, gets 2 before giving up his life. And this is just like an all-out trade fest, as there's all people on Spire here. Xenophobia is somehow going to get this, but Sean has to be careful. There is a full team coming in behind him, but the pinch. Shift is here, and the Ubers are actually exchanged. Shift is staying out of it, which is the right call before inevitably collapsing here. But it looks like Bird will get out. Now they seem to keep Sean alive. Sean's in a lot of trouble. Surfing away, he craters. Corn going to get the huge pick there. Okay, now we just got like a scrappy really fight as they're selling out for the meta.
All Blank away. Going down here. They're dead.
This is chaos. I don't even understand some of this. It's just so bizarre. But the health is so bad. Sage still alive here, and I think that's gonna allow him to get Spire. Although Horn is on Otis. Oh, and a huge pipe there. And I think Horn's gonna be able to escape. Yeah, he is just gonna be trapped up. They're waiting for it to come in behind. Spire did get capped, and Sage slowly escape.
Team Blank coming back in here, trying to recapture here. MD coming in to block the Spire here, but he goes down almost instantly. Shifted down as well.
And look at the bomb coming forward here from DVP. He's putting a lot of pressure. They might be able to get Sean. He actually launches him right on top of Spaz, but Spaz can't connect. And Sean with no HP is somehow going to slither out. Like the snake he is. Now somehow Blankiest Blank are in a good position to actually move forward here, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're just starting to roll forward through choke drones, throwing out some stickies. Corn throwing out some rockets, but they're being met by the full force of Xenophobia, and they pick off Paulson early. That's exactly what they need to do. DVP putting some pressure up above, but Otis hits a nice pipe onto him. Lovely shot there, and this is going to still be mid to Blankiest Blank. And now it looks
here,
like...
But, ooh, trade here. Alex Jones going down. That's really bad for Blankiest Blank.
Yeah, look at this. MG is like behind here pinching off Dev, and he's actually winning this MGE fight. Dev in a lot of trouble. Is going to escape, and I think MG's going to get out here as well, but not before Corn gets pinched by Sage. DVP down too. This is the wave of Xenophobia. They're just DMing here. It feels like a giant DM server. This is just running forward and clicking on things.
It definitely feels like that. They just keep winning these DM battles, yeah.
It's led to a lot of really like odd fights that I'm not used to seeing as a caster, you know? You're getting these like scrappy, questionable decisions that end up in just like positions changing in weird DM fights, and it looks like they're trying to take another one on second, but there really isn't much of a contention that Blankiest Blank can put in here. Xenophobia is going to be getting second off of it. So now even Ubers, you know, no real off-loss on defense, just Dev on Sniper. What do you do if you're Xenophobia in this position? Apparently drop Shift up.
I'd say Shift up would be looking to go util here.
Well, what do you want to see? Do you want to see the Sniper? You want to see the Spy? What would you do?
I want to see Paulson go Spy. But I don't think that's happening, yeah. We're definitely getting the Shift to Sniper here.
Yeah, he is absolutely shifting to Sniper. That was also bad, I'm sorry, again.
That was amazing.
And he's actually playing this fairly passive. Now he's going to start peeking lobby, just, you know, inching forward, seeing what he can find. And actually, speaking of what he can find, MJ found Dev, and that was, you know, easy kill on his part. Gets the opposing Sniper, so there's a lot less that Shifta has to worry about. And now actually the push is coming in, and Shifta connects on a headshot too. As this pinch, but Ubers popped off right on top of Shifta. Demo's actually in a lot of trouble here, and finally the Uber's popped off for Xenophobia, and they should be able to just mulch off of this drone's DVP bird down. This is looking very good for Xenophobia. There is just Dev alive. They're going to get their second round on the board. What does Blankiest Blank need to do?
I just seen the sculpt getting devastated on middle here. That was even worse, wasn't it?
Who needs to step it up? On mid.
I think everyone does, especially from Blankiest Blank here.
Well, that's not what you want to hear when everybody needs to step it up. We'll see if anybody can do so. And so far, the health looking very bad on Blankiest Blank. DVP gonna crater. And no one really stepping it up. Spaz trying to get in there, just do anything. He gets mulched. Another mid win for Xenophobia. How many times have we said that tonight?
I've said a lot of times. I feel for like if Blank's Blank, whatever the team's called, does anything, I think it's really on the back of like DVP, like getting a really good frag or like creating a bunch of room for them.
When, look at this, they've dropped Dev, they've dropped Jones as well, just because Paulson and them just kind of continue to run forward and click on things. It's painful when they do it because they just do it so well. Paulson in a bit of trouble here, and actually MG going to get pinched, dropped on the super exchange, as it's just Sage running in, but he's just going to get right in on the demo. I don't think anything's really going to happen now. Much better pop comes in from Blankiest Blank. They're going to be able to hold this, but Shifta, he's up in panic room, although I think they know that. Stepping gets right in there, he kills Bird! It's Sage coming in behind, can't clean up the demo man, but either way, killing the medic is huge. Sean just going to be backing out, keeping himself alive, because then they can just roll back in with full Uber.
That was bad by Blankiest Blank here. They had to know that Shifta was there.
Well, they were spamming him and shooting at him, so they absolutely knew, they just couldn't deal with it. So, you know, you're in this awkward position here, down in Uber, can't really defend second. Do you just back out the last and turtle? What do you do if you're Blankiest Blank?
I would have said, like, had said Davey's sack there, but he's dead anyway, and they've lost Spaz as well.
Well, look at the spawn timer on Spaz too. He's at 20 seconds before he was even gonna get up here. He's still on 12 left, and they've already started the push. So this is a really late death there. And it could cost him absolutely his dev in a lot of trouble here, and they're just going to cap the point. Everybody, you know, who was alive, still alive for Blankiest Blank. You know, Spaz hadn't spawned yet, but they just managed to cap the point because no one was even looking at it. Now, Tom, you got to have like some mid strategy in mind here that Blankiest Blank might be able to pull out. What can they change up to make this?
Sniper maybe? I don't know. Do they have any snipers on their team? Maybe just like stack aside more, or like get hyper aggressive. I don't think that's happening. I think it's
they're getting mulched.
Yeah,
that's
getting mulched there. Two up there. Dev, Bird alive. Pretty sure MG's gonna get Dev or Bird here.
Yeah, he lands a raid on top of the medic once. Lands on, you know, run boosts off his head. Gets the pick. Oh man, this is Blankiest Blank. They just didn't show up to play tonight. It really feels like. I mean, they're just getting out organized, like their structure's weak, they're just being out DM. It's not the best showing from them, and I think they'll be relatively disappointed with the way they've played tonight. As the Uber has come out here from Xenophobia, getting right on the point again, doing a lot of pressure. Now they're just mulching it with stickies. A lot of damage coming in. Blankiest Blank does manage to kill MG, but the frags are going mostly Xenophobia's way. Dev trying to keep it alive, he goes down. Drone's stuck in spawn. 4-0, setting up match point.
Yeah. They have to pull out something amazing here. Like, do something completely different. They need to turn this around now. Well, they're done for.
Fast rollout from the roamer, anything. The Cadus rollout from the demo, anything. Really just doesn't happen. Modus gets there a lot faster than Jones as well. Health not ideal on Jones, although he will grab the pack and make himself a little bit better. As now the Xenophobia wave's coming in, and MG, he's actually in a lot of trouble here early on this mid, but he's somehow going to be able to surf out of that and live. Sage in behind causing a bit of a distraction here as well, so Xenophobia doing, again, a lot of work. Well, the Dev finally gets the opening pick on MG, Paulson down 2, finally DVP 2 for the price of 1, and he's going to grab Sean, maybe? Maybe? No, he goes the Uber saw.
Control point has
As
been
I said,
Sean's
if
going to get-
DVP, if Blank's Blank is going to do anything here, it's going to be on the back of DVP, like, going explosive like that, giving them a bunch of room, getting a bunch of frags.
And it always helps when he gets 2 for the price of 1, am I right?
point is being
Yeah, dude.
contested.
Like, looks like xenophobia. They want to contest this. They pop the super off here. They get drones immediately. Big air shot there from MG. Dev also down. Bird alone and choke, but they're going to grab Spaz to shift, trying to collapse on him here as well, doing a lot of damage. Can he connect with a kill? He's got his teammates following up. MG should be able to anything, but no, they actually get the force out of Bird. Now it's MG and DVP just kind of jumping around, juking and jiving.
Sage behind him
Paulson
now
and
on the medic.
Sage are still in there. They get Bird too. This collapse and scatter is so strong from Xenophobia. They're going to clean up mid easily. They should get Dev here. He shouldn't get out of choke, and he does not. And, you know, Sage and MG, they want more, and they've got everybody in a great position. There's the full wipe from Blankiest Blank. And this game feels like it's over. Xenophobia, they can do no wrong right now. Even when they lose a mid and aren't in a great position, they manage to just pull out like what they've done so far this round, and they're already in
Rolling
on
into
last
love.
here.
DVP gets a
But they
frag
drop.
there.
But Shifta in behind again. He picks off one. He gets right on top of Bird. He gets the kill.
Free done,
They're
yeah.
just letting Shifta run rampant. Now MG, he's doing some damage. Sage gets another couple kills, and that is game unless Jones can do miraculous things. He can't. Just can't.
5-0. Happens, I guess.
5-0. Rest in peace. So, did you see any positives that Blankiest Blank can, you know, take from this, or just a lot of things that they need to work on? If you were their coach, I know we don't really have coaches aside from Cadis and TF2, but if you were their coach, what would you be after watching this game?
I'd be sitting them all down and putting them in MGE for a while, I think. It's really working on their aim. Like a lot
Yeah,
of
and
situations.
guess that mid-fight plugin too that is out there too, right? Isn't it? Like you just perpetually scrim mid-fights and mid-fights only?
Yeah.
Might help them out too. Now, on the other side, Xenophobia, they have a lot of positives to take away, and you know who kind of stood out for me for being better than I remember him, at least on his class, was Paulson on Scout. I mean, I don't know how much of last season you watched, but
Very little.
Paulson was subpar on Scout, and he really stepped it up. I mean, the combination, like the Scout combo for Xenophobia was just so much better and so strong here that it really looks to be a strength going forward, as is MG, just absolutely fragging on pocket. I mean, everything that went right for Xenophobia.
Hello.
You get
Hey.
Paulson in here as well. I'm gonna ask him about his scout aim.
I think Paulson had to go do something actually. So
Oh,
I think he's a bit sick of interviews after Respawn then.
I don't know. You don't think that he wants to hear another one of the X9? Sup, dog? Yow. But yeah, we have MG and Sage here for interviews. And I'm gonna let Hobbs lead those. How do you feel about that, Hobbs? I believe in you.
It definitely felt that Team Xenophobia were farmers and Blankiest Blank were in fact the crop.
Yeah, it turned out to be a bit of a roll.
Were you guys expecting it to be as big a role, or did you think it would be quite a close game?
we didn't
What
really
do you
know what
guys
to
think?
expect. We haven't really played them before previously. I think they need to play a bit more as a team. I checked logs before the game, and they didn't seem to have played many scrims together before they formed. I think they just need to get coordination and stuff down as players.
Yeah, I think they have like good individual players, but I guess it's just like they haven't played much. That's probably why they lost.
Yeah, it definitely showed up on those mid-fights. I mean, systematically we're pulling them apart piece by piece every single mid-fight, it felt like. Is this a team that you think, do you think over the course of the season they improve? Could be a playoff team, or do you think there's no chance of that?
I definitely think with scrims and practice, definitely. But it did just feel like they weren't playing as a team. They were just a bunch of people playing together. It wasn't really... I think that is, like, it just comes down to that, really, at the end. Like, if they do play together, which pretty much does apply to any team with good players, is they really just need to practice, and they do have potential to be up there. But for now, I don't think that it's a very likely situation.
Now let's kind of talk about the maps briefly as well. You played Badlands and Process, and you guys, your mids looked phenomenal on both of them. Are they two maps that you're more so, comfortable on, or if you had to deal with a pick and ban system like at lands and such, would either of them be up on your ban list?
Speaking for myself, not MG. I think because one, they're like always the first maps in OZFort. You do end up practicing them a lot. It is like a standby map to play Process. I'm pretty sure most people do enjoy Process, and again, a lot of people just generally play Badlands. I think it's more ingrained that we just play it so much. I don't think it's even like I like it or I dislike it. I think we do fairly well on it because of how much we've played it, but I don't think I have any strong opinions to either of the maps.
I think the fact that we've scrimmed it for like the last 2 weeks, pretty much exclusively, probably helped.
Yeah, it's the whole thing of boot camping before the season starts. We just pretty much exclusively played that and sometimes Snakewater.
Also, Modus is here. He wanted to get interviewed as well.
Bring him in.
Hopefully, someone with the power. Like maybe I have the.
See, you're telling me
I
as a
don't
Prem
have the power
team
to
in 2017 you still scrim?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
We're one of the
Fascinating.
We're one of the very few teams that haven't quit for Overwatch yet. We're not ready. We're gonna place, and then we're gonna quit for Overwatch like everyone else.
I quit Overwatch for TF2.
Nah, you mean you're not going to be you're quitting for Overwatch? You're not going to be that team, the new Jasmine T, the new Immunity, the next team to represent Australia on the international scene? It's not going to be you guys?
I don't know.
We've been around for a while now, so maybe. I'm taking a break actually. I'm on sub this season.
Oh yeah, actually that's a good thing to mention.
Mac is the usual pocket.
Yeah, MG is not our core. He does very well because he's played pocket with us in the past, but he's taking a break from TF2 for this season. Makassar is usually our pocket. It would have been interesting to see because I think with MG on pocket we do play quite a different play style. Like Mac and MG both play kind of different in different ways, and it really does lead to different mid fights and different pushes. But yeah, I don't know. It was a good game overall. I don't have any gripes with it. It was fun, and yeah.
And it's got to leave you guys feeling pretty confident for the season as well. Any particular match, I guess, that you're looking forward to this season? Any specific team that you want the opportunity to beat?
The top two seeds, obviously, no safe word, is a very difficult team to beat. I do want to see how we stack up against them. I'll be honest and say I don't think we do have that much chance of beating them. But
Believe in yourself. Everyone's a bit of a noob.
But I do think it would be interesting to see how we stack up. And Madmen as well. I think we have more of a chance against, and we haven't played them that much yet. So I am interested to see how we play against them. Because as it stands, it's like a division of teams, like the top two, and then the middle, and then the bottom. It's kind of like I think we're at the top of the middle tier, and I do want to see if we can break into the top tier with scrims and practice.
Yeah, I think we're going to take top 3, but it hasn't happened yet, so it's
Now,
But
how
I think we're going to get third.
how ready, when you come down to playing Hertz, are you for having to deal with a spy for 3/4 of the map?
Would you say it hurts you?
Well, Grant's
That
a
hurt me.
pyro main.
I'm not a pyro main, but actually that's a thing. We haven't really encountered many spy players. Not many teams we face really are strong off classes. Outside Nature Walk with the constant sniper, but it is.
It's our weakness. In fact, everyone playing us
tell
should
them
just
that.
run a perma spy.
Would you say you have the best spy in the division in Paulson?
Paulson's a noob.
We have
He's
the
not good at
worst.
spy.
We have the worst demo man in Australia on Scout. So he's a fan favorite.
Hertz
but
is
he's
on
actually
Scout for you guys?
garbage.
Bazinga! That's just cyberbullying, though.
Yeah, that's pretty rude.
Yeah, before I say anything else rude or worse, compliment Paulson again. I think it's time for us to go to shoutouts. Anyone you guys want to shout out?
Okay, let me think. Alright. My dad, my mom, and Jibsy. That's the only people I care about.
Anyone else?
I want to give a shout out to my auntie, Annie. She's wanted to watch one of my TF2 games for a while, so I'll send her this one. And shout out to the team.
Shout out to Obla for being the best ozfortress admin.
Or
That is a
Come on,
quality
dude, Foz
shout.
is right there.
That was the joke.
Oh, I didn't even. I'm.
Foz
Wait,
is
I'm
the
getting
joke.
message.
And my lovely girlfriend,
Give anything
who
to
watched
Yeah.
the whole game.
Shout out to his right hand.
I'm actually left-handed.
Yeah,
Alright.
Fun
They
fact.
wanted a change up this year.
Fun
okay?
fact: Modus dual wields.
Yeah, I dual wield.
Oh my, this is going places. So let's turn over to you, Hobbs. Any shout outs you want to give?
Shout out to Overwatch, the clearly superior game. Shout out to Weed.
Do you still main Lucio, Tom?
I killed myself.
Nice dog.
That is
I'm
the
actually
solution.
casting this from beyond the grave.
Spooky.
Yeah. Anyway, shout out to Overwatch. Shout out to Obla. Shout out to Posy Vibes. That's it.
And, quickly, I'll just give a shout out, of course, to you, Tommyanist, for being a good co-caster, AiRflameon for being our camera guy, of course, MG Modus and Sage for putting on a good show, and gonna give a shout out to my boy CKM, making the fat Overwatch cash for Just a Minute Gaming, and of course, my boy Fosm for dragging me out of TF2 casting retirement to come back and cast this game. So thank you all for watching us. This is the opening match of ozfortress Season 18. Stay tuned though, because we're going to have more games coming at you from TF Live TV, featuring a multitude of talented casters such as Youch and GBJ, and even Smithsonian at some point.
Hopefully not
from
me
Canada.
again.
So stay tuned for that. Drop a follow to Twitch,
Wait.
or even better, follow us on Twitter, just because you're going to be hearing a lot more from there. And have a great evening.